book is genius. But the story itself is not that story. The story itself is a story that we came up with just, you know, on our own. Chris Terrio, who's the amazing writer of the screenplay, you know, is a genius. He worked with Ben on Argo and did an amazing job, and that movie is great. And you know, he and I just, you know, we just talked about like how do you make this make sense? Like, what is the why of Batman fighting Superman? And there's we had a lot of great. We had done stuff in Man of Steel that actually allowed us to create a conflict that really makes sense for what this movie's about. And also sort of launch you toward what could be bigger conflicts with maybe more other superheroes. Who knows? I mean, I do know.
You totally know. You're a comic tease.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you worked through that with me. It was nice.
Sorry,
This is also the first time we're seeing Batman and Superman together on the big screen. We've seen it in the books before, obviously, many times. And it's also the first time we have both Gotham and Metropolis together. So again, how did you merge those universes, and kind of what roles did you follow and what rules did you break?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the big rule that we broke is we put Gotham and Metropolis right next to each other. I don't know if it appeared that way ever, maybe somewhere. Probably, it's been, you know, if you dig deep enough, you can find a justification for just about everything. But it made sense to us and worked for our story that they were kind of sister cities, you know, across the big bay. And so you had kind of, it's like Oakland and San Francisco kind of, yeah.
I'm from San Francisco. San Francisco would win, I think. Okay.
You're from Metropolis.
I'm from Metropolis? Okay, good. That feels good. Look, people know this world, and they think they know this world intimately, but there have been so many iterations and so many reboots, obviously, in the DC universe. I want to talk a little bit about the panel here, because this is a pretty iconic group of characters that people know, that have been played before. If we could just go down the line and talk a little bit about what creative challenge that presents when you're playing a character that's been played before, multiple times by multiple actors. What do you stay true to from the canon, and what do you invent? And was that challenging for you? Did everybody just find a new way into the character and it was simple? I don't know. Should we start with, why don't we start with Paul? Anyone who would like to start? This is a democracy.
Okay.
Well, Michael Caine was pretty amazing. As Alfred. So I had big shoes to sit in, but he's a little different, my Alfred. So I think there are surprises in store, but I carried along myself on the explosions around me and on the world around me. I followed the boss and tried to make him happy and tried to make him safe and tried to make him grow up a little.
Hi everyone, you look so beautiful. I'm so excited, so I'm just buying some time. Well, for me, with Wonder Woman, I feel like I have been given such a huge opportunity to show the strong, beautiful side of women, finally. Thank you. And Wonder Woman has all the strength of a superhero, but at the same time, she's very sophisticated, loving, and has a lot of emotional intelligence. So for me, I feel very, very privileged to be the one who's going to bring her back to life, and I just can't wait to celebrate this character.
Girl power. I was going to say the thing about the strong, independent women, but she took it. No, my character has been in, obviously, other movies, and, you know, there's always kind of like a campy element to the character, but probably, in terms of your question, I think there's probably a real kind of emotional groundedness to this version of it, and I attribute that to the writer, Chris Terrio, is actually just such a phenomenal writer, and gives every character in this movie like a real emotional core, even though the situations are so heightened and theatrical.
Mm-hmm.